Hi, this is a response to wishes show us your treasures. I decided to go on the theme of antique books. I have lots of treasures, but you have to pick something, so I went with old books. So, this was my mom's friendship birthday book when she was a kid. She got it in 1945. And she wasn't real good with follow through. There's not much on it. But each birth date has a little saying. If thought unlock her mysteries, if friendship on me smile, I walk in marble galleries, I walk with kings for the while. Emerson. And it's got different things. But she's got her own birthday in there, by golly. So that was kind of fun. And this was just one of her old address books, but I treasure it because it's got her handwriting in it. And she got it when she was still single. I don't know how old it is, but she transferred her marital name into it, and then she's got a note as to who she sent birth announcements to. I'm going to assume when my brother was born. But it had this little thing to slip a small pencil into. That's kind of a nice treasure. Whoops. This one, these are just some old books. Oh, this is Sir Thomas More. And this was to my great-grandmother, for whom I'm named. Elizabeth was her first name. And it says, Ms. Lizzie Sadler, compliments of P.M., Christmas 1848. And I think it's a really lovely book. That's gold. And it's real leather. And it's just beautifully bound. But the real treasure are these. I put them into a box that I bought at IKEA just because they're so fragile. And there's really two sets of them. I'm trying to move the keyboard to have a safe place to set it down. Move the glass. Okay, the one set is a complete works of Shakespeare, William Shakespeare, and they're each just very tiny. This one, look at the paper. This one is Julius Caesar, carefully edited and compared with the best text, it says. And it's just really beautiful. And the paper's so thin, you can see that's got the red edging on it. They just smell. There's something about old books. So that's a whole set, and they're kind of a rainbow color. You can see them tucked in there. And then in between them, I have these dark green ones. And yeah, they really are that small. And they're tiny. There's King Henry, and that's in 2 parts. And Venus and Adonis. There's just all kinds of wonderful things. King Lear, Anthony, the whole thing. It's wonderful. And then the next set is a little different. These are great authors. This one's The Ancient Mariner by Coleridge. And let me see if I can find a date in that. The Little Leather Library. The paper, I just tore one. The paper is so fragile. No, this is The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. This is why they're in a case. This is The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde. And see, you can't even hardly touch them anymore. Oops. Poems by Robert Burns. Short stories by Dave Maupassant. I don't even know how to say that. Greatest Thing in the World by Drummond. I wonder who that is. I'm not familiar with that one. Henry Drummond. Sorry about that. Salome by Oscar Wilde. Anyway, it's this entire set. This one I actually found out in the garage. It's part of his set, but it had been really exposed to the elements. So it is not in very good shape at all, where the other ones are pretty nice. But the reason for that is probably that one of the grandchildren got a hold of it, because it's Robert Louis Stevenson's A Child's Garden of Verses. And my mom gave a really pretty colored set to my children when they were little, and I gave my granddaughters one. And it's nice to have this old one. But anyway, they just keep going on and on and on. So that is some of my antique books. I had a Bible that was a family one. I know it was over 100 years old, and it too was so fragile you could barely manage it. But I'm not much of a religious person, so I gave it to my brother, who is, and he was very happy to have it. I have others, but that's enough for now. Thanks so much. That was fun.